This week I am very excited about our project because it is inspired by fall. Yay! If you can tell, the weather is changing. It's a little bit cooler. The leaves are changing. At the grocery store, there's pumpkins now. Our project is going to be you guessed it, pumpkins. So if you remember, and if you had me last year, we drew a pumpkin that looked like this. We tried to make it look 3D, and we did a great job, I remember. This year, we are going to make it a little bit harder. We're going to do 3D pumpkins. But our pumpkins are going to show space. Space is something going away or close to you. And so artwork is flat. It's a piece of paper, but we can do illusions. So we can do some tricks to make pieces look like they're going back into space. So we are going to work on space with our 3D pumpkins. So let's get started. We are starting off with our fingers at the top corners of our page and dragging one in and then the other. We are doing a dot where that finger is. So our dot isn't in the middle of the paper, it's more on the top side. We're doing the same thing for the bottom. I'm going to draw a line from the top dot to the bottom dot. After that, we are going to pretend like our lines are like spaghetti noodles being cooked. And so they get curvier and curvier and curvier and curvier. There we go. There is our 3D looking pumpkin. But we forgot something. We are going to add more pumpkins. So this one's going to be behind the first pumpkin. So that will show that there is space. So we're doing a dot and a dot again, lining those lines up and doing those spaghetti noodles once again. This is tricky because you want to make sure the pumpkin looks like it's behind. So I got to jump where the first pumpkin is. So we have 2 pumpkins. I'm going to do a third pumpkin. If you decide 2 is enough for you, you can stop at 2. So we're doing the first dot and then the second dot, drawing that straight spaghetti noodle, and then it's starting to get cooked so it gets curved and curved. Once again, remember to jump over that pumpkin. We don't want to draw through it. There we go. So after these pumpkin lines are done, we need to do the top of it. And it looks like a square, but this is more tricky. There are V's inside connecting the stem to the pumpkin itself. So you could pause this and catch up if you need to. Now that we have our stems all done, we need to erase the lines under it. So you gotta be careful and erase inside that shape. After we have our stems, so this is up to you if you would like to make it a jack-o'-lantern. If you don't want it to be a jack-o'-lantern, keep it a regular pumpkin. It doesn't have to be Halloween themed at all. It could just be fall themed. So please don't copy the choices I do on mine. Make up your own choices for what kind of jack-o'-lantern you want to do. And when you draw the shape, you have to erase the lines under it. So you have to be a little bit more careful with it. You can see what I mean by this. So I'm erasing those pumpkin lines, and that makes it look like it's a hole, which is what it is. It's a space cut out. So I'm doing the same thing for my other 2 pumpkins, but I'm changing it up a bit, and I'm doing different shapes. Remember, your artwork is your artwork, and you are a fantastic artist, so please use your own creativity and your own ideas. I fast forward and I finished that third pumpkin. So the next step to really make it look like real life is to add a horizon line. And the horizon line is the line that splits up the ground from the sky. So it's just a simple horizontal line. After that, you can add your moon, your stars, a bat in the sky, whatever you'd like. After you have the pencil lines done, it's all up to you on what you want your pumpkins to look like. You could do what I'm doing using a Sharpie to outline your pencil, or you could go in and just color it.
The supplies that you use are all up to you. If you say, you know what, I really like the black and white drawing of my pumpkins, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'll accept that as well. I am using watercolors for the ground and the sky. You do not have to if you do not want to. That is just what I am using. Okay, so I'm just about finished with my project, and there we have it. Good job!
Woohoo! We did it! Make sure you take a photo of your artwork and post it onto Seesaw or Google Classroom. That is how I know that you did the work, and I can't wait to see what you do. Bye!